All right. I am doing second part of this. So we have this picture here of this guy. The dimensions of this picture should be 150 by 300 or 300 by 150. I can't even remember. I think it's 300 by 150. I mess that up sometimes. So 300 width, 150 height. And once you have it set correctly on there, uh, what I do next is I create the middle block. And so I have other files. So let me reference those. So I will open I guess it's my graphical art production. Actually, what am I doing? File recent. Open recent and my 300 by 300 cards. I want to make sure that the middle writing part is the exact same height. So I'll copy that, and I'm going to copy actually all of the information here, except for the glyph, and bring it over. So it looks like, and then you can move it once it's selected. So it looks like, and then center it. So it looks like the same thing as this one. So for our reference, I guess then, this is, let's change that. I guess we could go 33. We'll just fix that to exactly 33 height, so it's easier for you to remember and me. So this will be 33. The font size here is 28 light open sans. I have standardized that. If you have a subtitle, it's 16. I believe that's light as well, open sans. And 14 light, open sans, black, again, for the actual text. The Learn More button is 12 there, open sans blue, or whatever color you're using. And then there's an oval. You can draw that oval. Something like this. Rounded rectangle, draw it out, and stretch it out however you want. You can also point select, so that allows you to change the anchor paths of the it should give you a handle. If you clicked on the anchor, it'll give you a handle to jack with that all you want. But you shouldn't need to do that. All you should need to do is change the width of it, because it has basically a perfect oval shape there. And I did not change that when I made it down there. So yeah, and there are other ways to do that, but you can figure that out. That's probably not something you can ask if you're having trouble with that. It gives you a little button in the middle there, I believe, to change the width of that and all of that if you need. So anyway, there are a lot of tools that you can use here, and that's one of the easier ones, is just to draw a rectangle. So anyway, so when we are making this button here and all these things, one of the best things to do is just to allow Illustrator to center it for you. So apparently that was a little off center. Either I put it wrong or something like that. So it'll actually center all the things for you right there. So that apparently that's not center. Maybe it's because it's a height. But anyway, it centers things for you automatically at 150, and you can check on that. Let's see, 150, 160. Yeah, that looks almost exactly right. So this is what I use that tool for there. Okay, so now we have all of that. You've seen the dimensions. You can pause it at the right ones. This is in front layer. You can change the color. Now that is pretty easy. It's about all that I remember doing. There are some interesting things here. Some little tips and tricks I've learned that took me a while. Glyphs is the name. So I believe it is file or edit. No, it's type in glyphs. Glyphs is the thing like an EM dash or anything like that. And maybe you know this. This was hard for me to find out. Like they're the long dashes, the EM dashes, or whatever they call them, or different symbols are here in glyphs. You know that you can export. This is another thing. Export for screens, and whatever your name of your artboard is, you can do that. You can also select individual things and export them as assets. Let's see. I don't know, man. It's pretty much as simple as that. And those are the simple things I have done. Yeah, using this in combination with Photoshop is primarily what I have done. It's hard. It's a little bit hard to sometimes get everything lined up, but what I would recommend, once you have one done correctly, you copy everything on that and move it over. Oh, I forgot the glyph. So I guess we would add the glyph. I guess I can I can put these. We can talk now, but I can put these online however I want. That's such a easy thing is to move it up here and reshape it. And I think those were something like 45 by 45 size. So right about there. There you go. So yeah. Oh yeah. So one more thing before I shut this off. If you copy, actually the best way to do this, to copy it on everything, is exit out, edit, paste on all artboards. So however many you have is going to paste the exact same font style, size, and everything into there, so that it's really easy to just repeat your work. And so there you go. If there's any questions about functionality or anything like that, I probably am pretty new at this, but yeah, I've done some other things like draw shapes or different things like filling and stuff, but I don't think you'll need to do those, and if you do, we can talk about it, or you can watch a tutorial. Yeah, alright, man. Well, I'm going to upload it and give you a call.